Hi everyone, my name is Mohammad Kardan. In this video we are going to talking about how did I model these doors and how can we do it, like make it open and close and all of these stuffs. So I've made these doors in here and one for entering in our home. Okay, so let's before I dive into I wanna show you something else. Before I modeled this door, it was like this. As the blockout phase, I did like this. For example, copy this wall and doing it like that, and so on and so forth. Okay, for example, let me show you. For example, in here, let me do it in here. For example, it was this wall was here and I copy it like that and snap it. No, before, let's let me, yeah, it was like that, and again like that, and so on and so forth. Okay, so but for before I modeled the door, here was empty and I made a door gate, because if I didn't made it, it will be something like this wall and this wall, and there is nothing in between them, and when I model the door, it's not gonna cover the whole empty space. And as you see, it's empty and you can see through the wall, and it's not maybe cool. So before I modeled the door, I made a door gate, and door gate contains three texture sets. And why did I do that? Because if I wouldn't doing this, I have to make it like, for example, copy this door, for example this wall, and go up and scale it like this, you know, do you see? And again doing it for the back, like copying like this and rotate it and going here. And as you see, it takes time, so I thought that maybe it's not the best way, so yeah, do you see? And then, for example, doing like yellow. Okay, but I didn't do that because it was time consuming and I didn't like it. So instead of that, I made a door gate and said to myself, okay, the height of the door, maybe it's 2 meters and 50 centimeters in the top from here to here, and the height is 2 meters and the width is 1 meter. Okay, then I just did a door gate here. Yeah, this is my door gate. As you see, 250 height, 1 and 10 in width, and this is the result of our door gate. And when I wanted to, for example, copy from this door to here, I just did like something like this and change it to door gate. Where is it? Door gate. Did you see? Yeah, it was like that. And after that, I just modeled the door. But before it, I just made the door gate like that. And so let's jump to Maya and show you what else did I done. Let me undo all of that. Okay. Then for our door, in our reference it was so simple and flat. There was nothing in the center. It was a flat door. I will show you right now. So here it is. This is the door that you see in our reference. It's just a flat door with a simple handle, and yeah, this is the door. Okay. So instead of modeling this, I modeled this door here. This is our door. Okay. Let me show you. As you see, okay. So, and for handle, it wasn't clear enough, so I modeled. I wanted to model this, but I thought that maybe it's too simple, so I modeled this. Yeah, I modeled this. And how did I do that? As you can see, I will show you. I modeled this, and for the lock part, I modeled this one. Okay, because as you see in here, let me open the door. I mean this part. This part. This part is this part. Okay. So let me pause it a little bit. So this is our door gate. I will hide it. This is our door. And as you see, the height is almost 2 meters, 90 in width and 10 in 4. I think it's 4. It's because it's combined with the handle. It's looking like that. Okay, so I did a box and extruded a little bit. Yeah, simple stuff. I just extrude it in 1, 2, 3 parts, 4 parts, and let me separate it. This is our door. I cut this part. I had a reason for that. I thought that maybe for our door, this, as you can see in here, we can see through it. And in our model, as you see, we can see the other side of the door. That was the idea of it. You see? Maybe in our game we want to spy a little bit like that, or maybe from here we want to see what is going on in here. You see? That was the idea that I cut in here. And the topology and all of that is good. I didn't make it low poly because it takes time. But if I wanted to make it low poly, how would I be doing it? I will copy it like that. I would delete so many extra edges like here. Why did I do that? Because I wanted to use with symmetry. As you see, for example, I wanted to do something here, wanted to bring it back, and so on and so forth. Okay, so but for the low poly you can do like this. You have to doing something like that. You have to select this part till this part. How can I say that? I want to be fast. So let me select it first. I selected the edge of the loop, and then we detach it like that, and then we delete this part, and we fill it. Oh, it's not gonna doing it like that. Let me do it. Yeah, doing it like that, and delete this these extra lines in here, all of that, and we just have a really simple bevel in here, and that's it. Then we put it back to the high poly and name it door high and door low and all of that stuff. Then go to Marvelous, go to Marmoset toolbar and bake it, and it will give us the normal and all of that stuff. So, but I didn't do that. I wanted to be fast and do it as fast as possible. And yeah, as I said, personal project time is more important, and because I don't want to deliver it to anyone, it's just for mine. So yeah, that was the idea. And for here I imported this image in Maya and go to front view like that and modeled this part. This is cylinder. Let me show you. Here it is. This is our cylinder. I selected these parts, invert our selection, and then something like that. Okay, then doing like that and mirror it to maybe, yeah, something like this. Then extrude it like this and take this in the back, as you can see. Okay, something like this. And for these parts I did a good job on the topology and all of that stuff. Why did I do that? Because I saw that it's empty and hollow and said that why not doing it. And in that time I wasn't thinking about these screws and thought that yeah, I have to make it. Then then I made this part, as you can see. Okay, and yeah, and for the last part I saw that we have screws in our handle, so I thought, okay, how should I make these screws? I have a plugin for screws and little stuff, hard surfaces like that. The plugin that I'm using it is Modit. This is my plugin, and as you can see in here, it has a lot of features, and I use these features. For example, I select this vertices, and for example select this, and boom, yeah, as you can see, this is our screw. I scale it a little bit, put it in here, scale it a little bit, and yeah, we are done. Okay, so about this plugin, you can download it, you have to buy it on wzxstore.com. you can say it like Wuzix. The artist's name is Wuzix, and thanks to him I use this plugin. You can type on Google Wuzix plugin, and this is his site. He's a French artist, really talented, and has so many things you can buy and learn a lot of stuff. And in scripts you can find it in here: mod it, plug it. Yeah, okay, for example, this plugin is for cables, this plugin is for inserting some holes and all of that stuff. And mod it is this plugin, and it's really powerful. And as you see, these are the screws, these are other stuffs, and has video tutorial about all of that. And yeah, thank you, Physics. It's really powerful plugin. You can use it for most of your stuff. For example, when I'm doing blue or green texture sets, I'm using this part. For example, this is blue, I can make it green, red, or green, or yellow. And this is the Lambert, or black. Yeah. So then, because I spent some time on modeling these holes, I didn't remove it. I said, okay, let it be, maybe the person's handle missed the screws, and make it more realistic. Okay, and that's bad. As you can see, we can see through the holes as well. Then I've modeled this part with Bezier. I modeled with Bezier, and it's looking far more awesome compared to this flat shape. And as you see, it has a feeling, and you think you like it. So then I went to modeling this part with this picture. I've modeled this part. I didn't spend to make it high or low poly, and for making, as you see, in compare here to here, let me show you. Here I've added some vertices and all of that stuff to make it this circle. This is a first setting, and for this one I use this plugin. This plugin is so powerful, and how did I do that? Let me show you. I've selected these parts, attach it, delete it. Okay, no, I have to make it clean. I can't. Let me do it. You have to fill the holes first, then connect these parts. And at the end I have to connect this part to this part. Okay, so for using this plugin, it says, like, for example, for using this, we have to make it 2 by 2, 2 faces in here and 2 faces in here. And before we do it, we have to history and freeze, then clean, and yeah, did you see that? No, I have to make it a little bit cleaner. So let me make it clean a little bit. Okay, again, this part, let me, yeah, okay. Open holes, I want to be open. And how can I select transform? Yeah, make it like that, and that's it. Did you see that? but this is one way of doing it. If you have this plugin, it's looking far more awesome compared to this. It's really low edges, but it's more low poly. For another technique, we can do it something like this. For example, making these parts, selecting these parts, and go for an offset like that, a little bit like this, and then go to circular components, a little bit decrease it like that. Okay, again do an offset, go like here, or support and again an offset, something like this, and go in here a little bit like that, and again this is the last part. Okay, so, and as you see, this is low poly. If I wanted to have more edges, I have to add more edges in here. I mean, I have to do more edges like this, one in here, one in here, one in here, and one in here, again here, 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 here. And these are hard surface techniques that you have to learn, but this plugin really useful. Instead of me doing a lot of edges, adding a lot of edges and all of that stuff, it's doing it right. And for the last part, we just have to select cleanup for check, and it's, let me show you, it just selects, we have end guns and all of that, then we clean it and we are good to go. And there is no end gun and all of that, and yeah, I think that's looking cool. I just wanted to show you in here, and that's it, nothing too fancy. And this is a cylinder with a bevel on it, and just rotate it a little bit. And yeah, and for this part I use again this plugin, this screw, put it in here as you see. Okay, then we can call this door done. I export it to Unreal Engine, and let me, after all and all, I've done this one. I put it in 2 texture sets because I wanted this blue one become wood and this one become metal. Then I modeled door frame. This is our door frame. I watched this one and this one and modeled a simple one. And as you see in here, this is our door gate. So I imported to Unreal Engine and UV that and all of that stuff. After that, I imported to Unreal Engine, and this is our door and this is our door gate. Because they are together like this, you see, when I imported to Blueprint like door prefab, I right click and made a Blueprint class actor. Then this is our door prefab, as you see. Now viewport, I made a box collision. This is our box collision, and this is our door and door frame. I add an arrow in here, because I wanted to rotate from this part. I wanted to open it like this. You see? Yeah. So then again, like our window, I searched on internet how how to open a door, and this is the script and the code, and I saved it. Okay, so then I used it in here. As you see here, here, and here. And the reason I made this color, because I wanted to be different. For example, this bathroom have a different color compared to our bedrooms. Okay, and I made a new prefab because in this, when I copied this one, there is nothing in here that I want to change the material. So for that reason, I made a duplicate of this one, and in here opened it and changed the door color in here with a new material on it. Okay, and use it in here and in here as well. But in here I just scale it a little bit to make it have a big open door, and for fun I just scale it in here. Maybe this is door of our garage and it opens like that, but yeah, something. And we can come in here, open it. As you see, it opens. Go to upstairs. This is our door. This is our door. Here, here, and we can close it as well. Yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye till the next video.